Good evening everybody, welcome to another Sunday Night Live. I'm here in the shed with a friend of mine who was the gentleman who helped with the filming of the human rights film that we did at Bury St Edmunds, and I believe, are you coming out to Manchester?
Yes,
you're coming out to Manchester.
Looking forward to that.
On the 21st of May we're coming up to Manchester to do a live streaming of the Theological Day of Debates. So if you cannot make Cross Street on the 21st, then feel free to come up to just tune into this channel and you'll get everything live. We've got two films for you tonight. The first one is a very short one. Eli in Trilogator, who's a member of Bangor Unitarians, has done this for his Duke of Edinburgh, and it was a lovely bit of reflection with the help from his father.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference.
Well done, Eli. We may have a slight problem over the streaming values, I'm not sure, but if we find that it hasn't recorded very well, then we will re-record it and send it back out. The second film we've got for you tonight is the one that we did for the youth slot at the GA, and it was shown there, but obviously there are a lot of people that didn't make GA. And we've actually said that we were now going to try and have a commitment to creating one film per year for the youth department to try and help promote them. It's only 14 minutes long, but we do hope you enjoy this. I think it's a great example of how the youth really can pull together and create something very special when it comes to worship.
We have just taken the worship here at Forward. This is the film of us creating the service.
I don't like LSD and podcast.
this collage as a prompt to think about what is contained within your world, what is damaged and what is beautiful.
A little star comes down to Earth, but at the sight of all the silence and things, he just starts to burst out in tears. He goes back to his home and tells the other fellow stars of his odd experience down on Earth. And after that, every star feels sorry for the lack of not having sound, so they all come down to Earth and contribute one sound each, e.g. a bird's tweet or a dog's bark. And then once they're all complete, the little star returns one more time to contribute the last sound, which was crying. And every single time a baby's born, the little star has to come down to give its cry.
When you came in, you were given a leaf. You will write on this leaf how to make the world a better place. Yet it is your option if you do, and you will be able to hang it on the tree at the end. You will have the memory in your church to how we can make the world a better place than it is already.
Kindler of the stars, and of the fire at earth's heart, be with us now as we kindle this flame, symbol of our own flickering spirits, as they reach out to you and to each other, in reverence and love.
Forward Chapel asked us to lead the service, and so we decided to link it with nature because of WWF Earth Hour. This poem by Adrian Mitchell was the #1 choice of poem to send out into space to tell other life forms about what it means to be human. Amy and I will read out Adrian's poem, and then Millie, Josh and Lily will share their reflections of what it means to be human.
Human beings. Look at your hands, your beautiful, useful hands. You're not an ape, you're not a parrot, you're not a slow loris or a smart missile, you're human.
Not British, not American, not Israeli, not Palestinian, you're human.
Not Catholic, not Protestant, not Muslim, not Hindu, you're human.
We all start human, we end up human. Human first, human last, we're human or we're nothing.
Nothing but bombs and poison gas, nothing but guns and torturers, nothing but slaves of greed and war if we're not human.
Look at your body with its amazing systems of nerves, wires and blood canals. Think about your mind, which can think about itself and the whole universe.
Look at your face, which can freeze into horror or melt into love. Look at all that life, all that beauty.
You're human, they are human, we are human. Let's try to be human.
Dance.
Being human is having a choice to do evil, having conscious thought and self-awareness. Building a society, having language, having a culture, hating and loving, changing the world and playing God.
Being human is having a good life and enjoying it with friendship, love, peace and laughter. Being part of a family if you know them or not. Being social, having fun, being happy, enjoying peace and nature. Striving to get a good job, managing money in a good or bad way, and religion.
Being human is having complex language to describe everything. Being empathetic, to have and to give education to others, to make decisions about the future of other animals, and hurting or helping other humans.
Close your eyes and think of all the lush green in the world. Think of the blue skies and rolling hills, the flowers coating forest floors, and the waves ebbing and flowing over the sand. Think of the colourful sunrises and sunsets over rocky mountains, and the tranquil drumming of the rain on your windows. Think of all these natural wonders that we so often take for granted on this earth. Now imagine a world with none of these things, with no rainforests or moorland, no beaches or valleys, no flora or fauna to inhabit the land. What a bland and desolate world that would be. We must be grateful for these wonderful things and pledge to protect them for both of us and the generations to come.
Yesterday afternoon we decided to create a collage of human life, what it is like in different cultures and how we think of our life. We made it out of magazines and a newspaper to show what happens all around the world on a day-to-day basis. Please God, give us the patience to fix what we've done wrong to your world, and make a new start and turn a new leaf. Help make these wishes become reality and not just hopes.
Let us think about the people who are less fortunate than us. Think about the people who don't have the resources we take for granted, such as schools, electricity, home, food, clean water and money.
Please God, can we all reunite as one people to tackle our challenges together and give back respect for the world around us and to start a new life. Amen.
We would like to share with you the wisdom of Chief Seattle, spoken to the Washington government over 150 years ago, as he was forced to sign over the rights to his people's land. My mother told me, every part of this earth is sacred to our people. Every pine needle, every sandy shore, every mist in the dark woods, every meadow and humming insect are all holy in the memory of our people. My father said to me, I know the sap that courses through the trees, as I know the blood that flows in my veins. We are part of the earth, and it is part of us. The perfumed flowers are our sisters. The bear, the deer, the great eagle, these are our brothers. The rocky crests, the meadows, the ponies, all belong to the same family. The voice of my ancestors said to me, the shining water that moves in the streams and rivers is not simply water, but the blood of your grandfather's grandfather. Each ghostly reflection in the clear waters of the lakes tells of memories in the life of our people. The water's murmur is the voice of your great-great-grandmother. The rivers are our brothers. They quench our thirst. They carry our canoes and feed our children. You must give to the rivers the kindness you would give to any brother. The voice of my grandfather said to me, the air is precious. It shares its spirit with all the life it supports. The wind that gave me my first breath also received my last sigh. You must keep the land and air apart and sacred, as a place where one can go to taste the wind that is sweetened by the meadow flowers. The voice of my grandmother said to me, "Teach your children what you've been taught. The earth is our mother. What befalls the earth befalls all the sons and daughters on the earth. This we know. All things are connected like the blood that unites us. We did not weave the web of life. We are merely a strand in it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. This we know. The earth does not belong to us, as we belong to the earth."
We are a part of the earth. We are a part of the solid, unshakable, immutable rock of the mountain. A part of the stark, rain-washed slabs of slate. A part of the walls of set and weathering gritstone. A part of the crumbling granite of shining boulders. We are a part of what makes the green rounded hill with its splashes of laughing yellow gorse. Through the earth, we are aware of what we are. All that is firmly fixed and endures forever. All that is shifting imperceptibly, being gently folded and unfolded. All that holds the possibility of shattering violence of eruption. All that is contained in is and was and shall be. For such awareness, coming from the earth, we give our thanks today for the earth and our part in it. Amen, and go in peace.
We hope you enjoyed the film.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that film. I'm very sorry to say that we've had problems streaming. We, as I say, each month on a learning curve, and we, for some reason, just didn't have the bandwidth. So we do hope that you managed to watch this. If you didn't, then we will make sure that the catch-up version is a lot better quality. So if you're recommending the film to people, then it will be a better quality than you've had. Anyway, before we go, just a quick plug for the Presley Poetry Competition. The Mill Hill, if you look under Facebook and look under Priestley Poetry, Mill Hill Leeds are running a competition to do with God and science living together, and the details look wonderful, and I really wish them great success with running that competition. I think it's a great, bold, great forward move, and I do hope it goes well to them. And if you are writing poetry, then please consider entering, because it will be great if it's so successful they can do it again next year. Well, we'll say goodbye now, and we will see people next month, and see you on the 21st of May when we're streaming live from Manchester. Right, good night.